What's up with my people?
Finally.
Yo, finally it's working. What's happening?
What did you have to follow me, or you wasn't following me? What happened?
I don't know. I had to update the app. I be offline in my own world. So
okay.
I wasn't
how
updated.
You doing, sis?
So it wouldn't let me join you at first. So what's up? What's happening? Let me turn it up so you can hear me.
Well, this is your night. We here to talk about you and what you've been through and where you've been and all this stuff. I'm happy that you took the time out because I know you're away on doing a little vacay. First, I want to send my condolences to you.
Thank you.
On your loss. I know you was going through a lot, and you know what I mean. That's kind of tough.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel blessed. I mean, it's been a really challenging year for me to start the year off with losing my mom, but you know, I'm resilient, and you just got to keep pushing. And you know, I know that's what she wanted me to do. So now I'm just finally kind of getting back into the groove of things. I had to kind of take some time for myself just to kind of process everything. And so, you know, now it's time to hit the road, run, you know, keep it pushing, going forward, and just.
What the crap is happening? Okay.
You know,
good,
I'm here.
Good.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I miss my girl, but I'm here.
Right. And I can tell you, it doesn't get any easier. I lost my mom.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's rough. But like you said, we are resilient, and we know how to keep moving. So what have you been doing during this COVID stuff and all that? What you been doing?
So unfortunately, like when everything happened with COVID, I didn't get to fight none of COVID. So the last time I fought was 2019 in November when I won the intern WBA. Right. So it's been some time, unfortunately. And so with everything going on with COVID, I didn't get to fight in 2020. Which ensued some contract issues. Right. And unfortunately, right before my mom passed away, I got offered 2 fights. I got offered a fight to fight Cornejo, which was a fight I was really looking forward to. And I also got offered to fight on the Shields undercard in Flint. So I think that's where it was at. So it was unfortunate.
I don't know what's happening. Why is it lagging?
You breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me.
I don't know if it's me lagging or whoever. What's up? What up, Kareem?
What's up, May? What it do? Bay Area, we in here.
Yes.
Yes, so, definitely. That's one of my people.
Out there. I don't know if it's me lagging.
Stand up dude right there. Shout out to May.
You know, I don't know if it's me lagging or it's you, because I got my nephews here, my son's here, and they all on video game. So they probably sucking up all this internet.
Telling us what's happening, they messing it up because you lagging, but I can hear.
They got
sometimes it's behind.
But so now, oh man, it's got me got you looking crazy a little bit right now.
You want me to hang up? Okay, let me know if you want me to like click off.
We're gonna tough it out.
Okay.
Now we're gonna tough it out. It's gonna get better. It gotta get better. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. So you've been going through a lot. You missed some opportunities. You've been out the ring almost 2 years, right?
Yeah. This year it'll be what?
I think we might have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you still with the same promoter?
So I am with my promoter. I got some contract stuff going on right now, which is keeping me out of the ring. I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, dealing with some contract issues. And so a lot of people have been asking me, when am I going to get back in the ring? And the truth of the matter is I'm just tired of bullshit. I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, being in a contract or being in a situation where you're not able to fight. You're not able to move. You've been trying to get these fights. You've been trying to make it happen. I've been doing everything within my power. And it's like, if I'm with a team or I'm with a promoter and they're not pushing me, they're not moving me, and I keep asking for these fights, then why you won't let me go?
Right.
And so, you know. So here we are, you know what I'm saying, fighting for what's right, because I'm not about to keep being in a contract that is not serving me. When I've done my, you know, then any fight that you put in front of me, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's lagging, but I'm here. We pushing.
Yeah. So did you get to hear me, or do I need to repeat what happened?
Well, you can just repeat a little bit. Go back like two segments.
Yeah, so basically what happened is I got those fights offered to me at the beginning of the year. Um, and unfortunately, right after, you know what I'm saying, what happened with my mom. So that, of course, it made it take a back seat. But even if that didn't happen with my mom, I wasn't about to re-sign a contract for 3 years just to fight when you haven't fought me all 2020. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. Got you. Yeah.
Can you hear
So now,
me? I hear the people saying that they can't really hear me. And
oh,
I
somebody
can
said
hear
they
you. You
can hear you.
lagging a little bit. I can hear. We can
Somebody
hear her.
said they can hear you. I
Okay.
see they said they can hear you.
Okay. So basically that was the issue. You know, it's just like, why would I have to sign a contract to have a fight and sign for 3 more years? That don't make sense. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's like, and a lot of times I'm not like the over boisterous, like social media presence. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be living in, I'm just not that person when I really could be, but that's just not me. I'd be living my life doing my thing, but I'm just tired of BS, and I'm not about to re-sign a contract simply just to get a fight. If I got to sit out and fight for what's right for myself or fight for a better opportunity, then I guess I'm gonna have to sit down. And that's what the
Right.
situation is right now.
Because other fighters did that. Andre Ward, you know, from the Bay Area, he sat out for almost 2 years because of conflicts with his promoter. But with that said, how does that affect your morale and your long-term goals with those kind of issues going on?
It's unfortunate. It definitely affects you. I would be lying if I said that it doesn't affect you, because you know you in this game to fight and you want to fight the best. Like from, you know, Hammer to Shields to, you know, Alicia Napoleon, you named it. I've tried to make those fights happen. You know what I'm saying? Continuously. So it becomes a point of like, why am I always the one fight? You, my promoter. What's the point? Why, if you're not helping me make these fights happen, and why are you holding on to me in a contract? You know, it's just like I was making moves before I even signed with you. I was ranked number 4 in the world when I signed with DeBella, and I only signed with DeBella to be able to fight on TV, to get bigger fights, to go for title fights. So it's just like, if you're not helping me make those things happen, then why are you holding on to me?
Right.
You know,
And they have to give you fights or they're in breach of the
you
contract.
breaking up.
This is lagging again. I don't know. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. No, you was lagging, so I didn't really get to hear you.
So what I was saying is, in your contract, wouldn't it mean that you would have to? They would be obligated to give you X amount of fights a year, and if they didn't, wouldn't they be in breach of your contract?
Yeah, so that's what the fight is about right now. Because of the 2020 and the COVID pandemic and all of that, a lot of the fighters they're trying to force the fighters into saying that, you know, we couldn't because of the pandemic. So, you know, you have to tack on those months to your contract. And it's like, no, that's not the case, because other fighters fought during the pandemic. So why would it only apply to certain fighters and not all of us? I can see if all the fighters weren't fighting, but that wasn't the case. Some fighters fought. So how can you try to make it to where it's my contract or certain contracts are extended and they trying to do a forced maneuver on her, but on us, but other people aren't? That's not cool. And
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. That's
yeah,
really
it's
crazy.
definitely crazy. And it's like, I advise all fighters, you know what I'm saying, like to really understand that you are the value. You know what I'm saying? You are the person that got to put your life on the line. You're the person that's going up there and fighting. And nowadays, you look at a situation like the Jake Paul character, Jake, whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying? You understand the power of social media, the power of gimmick, the power of, you know what I'm saying, being extra out. It's like, unfortunately, that's the day and time we living in, where if you're not like over the top and you're not, you know what I'm saying, either super annoying or you're super sexy as a woman, then, you know what I'm saying, I just told myself I'm gonna promise to stay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Right.
not selling myself short. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be me, because I don't play no games. Like, who you see online is who I am offline. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably
Yeah.
a little more gangsta offline
Yeah.
than
Yeah. Yeah.
online. And so it's just like, that's probably one of the biggest things that hold me back, that I'm not an over the top, you know what I'm saying, in your face and, you know what I'm saying, always speaking, when I know I whoop these chicks. They know I whoop these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what time it is, and I know, like, and I know the work I put in, so I know who I am. So it's probably a situation where it's like, I want to be out of my contract, and then I can talk my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then
So
I can call out these chicks. I can do whatever I need to do, because I'm not going to have a contract sitting over my head to where you're trying to dangle fights in front of my face and tell me that, oh, I'm going to get you this fight, I'm going to do this, but you got to sign a contract for 3 more years. What are you talking about? Like, what kind of, do I look like I got food painted over on my forehead or something? Like, come on now. Like, we ain't put this much work in just to get to a situation where it's, I'm grinding and I'm fighting. And any fight that you put in front of me, I'm winning and I'm doing my thing. But you're not even giving me the fights to get to really get myself out there. I could have
Yeah.
kept fighting back in
the keep lagging. I don't know
or what's the point? Why are we here?
Right.
I know it's like
It
so,
keep lagging, man.
Can you hear me now?
I apologize because it's probably I heard you. I apologize. Kids in the house today and they all on a video game, and it's back again. God damn it! All right, we back again. We're back again. We're gonna tough this out. We're gonna get.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely tough it out because I got a lot of my peoples that be hitting me up and they want to know, Pretty Beast, what's up? When you gonna fight? And a lot of them don't understand the business side of what's going on. And what I'm saying, I probably could get on more and talk to the people and tell them what's happening, but it's a lot of fighting going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of got my hands tied until I get to make that next move, my best move. But I'm done with selling myself short. I'm done with situations that don't serve me. It's like, we out here and I've been grinding it out the mud. Like I haven't got to fight on the big stage. I haven't even got to really let people see what I'm capable of doing. So it's like if I keep on doing the same thing I've always done, I'm gonna keep getting the same results I've always got. So if I got to sit down and I have to, tough it out, then I guess that's just what I'm gonna have to do.
And I listen, respect to that because I know how hard that can be. So with your title, how does that work for you? Because don't you have to have a mandatory defense within a year or something like that?
Exactly. So like it's a lot of shady stuff that be going on behind the scenes in boxing. A lot of people don't know, and it's just like you will have somebody that have a title and then you'll look up and there's somebody else is fighting for that same title. So it's a lot. I don't know what's going on. I'm just out here trying to, fight to get out of my contract. Do I even know if the WBA interim is even valid? I don't know because I haven't fought for it and I've asked several times to fight for it and so on and so forth. So it's like at this point, it's like, yo, what's the point? Why are you holding me? Like, why am I in this contract? I don't get to fight. I haven't got to fight on no big names. I haven't, me and Hannah Gabriels, unfortunately, we were supposed to fight in December.
That
so 2020, Hannah Gabriels and I were literally, we had our contracts. It was about to go down. Contract signed up. Said 2020 December was about to happen. Nothing. So
you in camp, you getting ready in December, you got this contract signed, and nothing.
Yeah, we did. We was in camp for about 5 weeks. We in Big Bear, we putting it in. You already know it's go time. You know what I'm saying? Like Hannah signed, Alan signed, it's time to go get it. And it's like I've been waiting for this opportunity my whole life. So, we're really, really excited. And all we got was that, COVID had picked back up, so we weren't able to have the fight in Vegas. But the next weekend, it was the fighter still fighting in Vegas. So it don't sound like, Reem came out here, shout out to him. So he came to camp with me. Like I said, like you really be, I got some people in this game that's really my family now. And Kareem is definitely one of them. But, we was putting it in. He running with me at the beach at, midnight.
Right.
We grinding it out. And he in the gym with me doing camp. And it was really, really disheartening to work that hard to, be grinding and have that opportunity to snatch from you. And only thing that you're told is, we couldn't make it happen. It's like, come on now. What I mean? So it's like, come on now. It's like, that's not enough. Like, that's just not enough. And then on top of that, it's like I've been signed in my contract for 3 years now. So it's like, what I'm saying? It's time to, make something happen or let me move a route. And I think that Mayweather told us best, like, entrepreneur route is the route. You know what I'm saying? Self-promotion is the route. And a lot of fighters think that, we work so hard and you think that you want to get signed. You think that that's the end all be all, but it's not, because now you have a boss. And in boxing, I'm my own boss because every time I look up, I got to go and handle up. I got to go get in that ring. I got to go put those miles in or those sessions in. And so it's like you're doing yourself a disservice. Now, everybody's not in a position to be able to, manage themselves, but it's like build your local audience up. You know what I'm saying? Build yourself up to the point where you understand that you are the value. You know what I'm saying? So don't let them just come at you with something that's like, now you've worked your ass off to get to this point. Now I'm going to sign you and then I'm going to tell you when you're going to fight. I'm going to tell you this and how much I'm going to pay you. It's just like, nah, don't do that.
So what's the likelihood of them actually releasing you so you could live your life and do,
It's going to happen. I'm putting it in the universe. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, You know what I'm saying? I've done everything that I was supposed to do within my contract. You know what I'm saying? I haven't ducked no fights. I've literally promoted myself. I've gotten to this point just from promoting myself and pushing myself. I haven't had no big promoters behind me. You know how you can see out here a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
They made, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can be made just based off of a certain connection that you have or a certain position that they'll put you in. Like I've been grinding from the mud. So I know I'm going to be successful. Even if I have to keep fighting for it, I'm definitely going to be successful. I'm definitely going to be out of this contract, and I'm definitely getting back in that ring, and I'm whooping somebody's ass as soon as I touch down. But you know what I'm saying? But this fight is more important to me right now. And then after that, they all got to go.
So now let me ask you a question. Are you active? Like, is people calling you like, yo, can you come give me some work? Do you get those kind of calls?
Well, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I haven't, like, after my mom passed away, I just needed some time. So
right.
I wasn't in the gym. I just needed some time to kind of process and really just, you know what I'm saying, deal with what I was dealing with. But now I'm back in the gym. I moved to Los Angeles in the summer.
Did you?
So, no, I moved to Los Angeles in July. So it's on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's on. So I'm definitely making some moves. I've definitely been offered camps and things like that. I got offered a breakfast camp. You know what I'm saying, last year. You know, of course, I got offered the camp to go to Croatia, and I got offered another camp to go to Colombia. So I've definitely been able to do some. I don't know what they're saying. I don't think I heard you take it. Anyway, somebody asked me about Logan and Mayweather and what I think about that. But I have been able to go to some camps. And what I think about that from a boxer standpoint, you know what I'm saying, you could be a hater and say that, you know, I don't understand why Mayweather is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's doing anything outside of it for money. And I think that that's kind of like, I ain't really feeling that, to be honest with you. But I'm not mad at Jake Paul for learning how to promote itself, because people as followers, you know what I'm saying, is monkey see, monkey do. And people gonna, you know what I'm saying, attach themselves to, you know what I'm saying, drama, you know, or whatever, selling yourself. So I ain't really mad at him, because he's literally showing boxers the blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
I got a different opinion. I think they don't deserve to be breathing the same air as Floyd. I think that Floyd is doing himself a disservice. He waited all these years to get to this point, and he's letting these boys, because they prepared, everything that they do is for content. They don't care about structure, creativity, anything. They don't
like
even
it's
know
all
about
about
showmanship.
money. Like you said, so it's doing us a disservice, because it's like, damn, so you could just kind of make a mockery of the sport and then turn around and have an opportunity to fight the best in the sport. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, it's almost like you shitting on all of the fighters that really been grinding and getting it out the mud to really be able to have that opportunity to fight the best. Like come on now. That don't make no sense. But at the same time, it's like, I ain't really mad at old boy for learning how to make, you know what I'm saying, because he's made more money in his couple little fake ass, you know what I'm saying, exhibitions than some boxers are going to make in their whole life. And that's why it's important to tell these fighters, like, stop thinking that these promoters are going to save you. Stop thinking that they're going to promote you. Stop thinking they're going to pay you your worth, because they're not. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and that's.
So how do you, I'm sorry for cutting you, how do you combat that, right? Because your personality is amazing. You're a beautiful girl. You can fight. You got all those things, but you don't go out there, and you're not on social media. You're not active. You're not wearing skimpy clothes trying to sell another narrative. Like, how important do you think that is? And do you think you have to at some point make an adjustment to get there? Because I know guys who call out. Man, this thing is lagging.
I can't hear you. You froze.
Okay, I know.
You back?
I said it was lagging. I said I know guys who call out.
But no, I heard you. You said, how do I combat that?
Right. How do you combat that? Right.
So if I'm being honest with myself, this was one of the things that I've been working on this year, with just being able to talk to my people more. And, you know what I'm saying, just really just show more of who I am, so that they can really follow my journey, because I'm never going to sell myself to be something that I'm not, because I just wasn't raised like that. Like, I'm never going to be something I'm not. But a lot of people can really be inspired by my journey, because a lot of them are living the same type of struggle and the same type of journey with me. And just to know, like, where I came from and where I'm going and the things that I got up, my people really will benefit from knowing it. So it's like, it's me getting out of my own way and just being like, just talk to the people more. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, if I didn't box, I wouldn't have social media, if I'm honest with you. Like, I'd be out here in these streets living my life and traveling. Right. doing my thing. But then I also understand that this journey deserves to be shared with the people. And so that's my goal for the next half of the year, is to really just share more, you know, saying, get some more content out there. Really just kind of, I got a podcast that I'm going to do, my first one right after Mother's Day, and just going to talk to the people, because it's been a trying year for a lot of people, not just myself. A lot of people and lost people. A lot of people have been dealing with some stuff. And I think it's time that we really take a step back and really just take the boxing off the table, even though I'm a boxer, you know what I'm saying, that's always going to be there, but just real life situations, and how you dealing with depression, how you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, bouncing back from a situation, and what's going on in your real life, as opposed to just kind of like everything look good on Instagram. You know what I'm saying, but what is it really looking like in real life? So that's just one of my main goals for this year, just to be a little more, because it's like I'm me. Like, I don't do no faking, but I can share more, you know what I'm saying, about my journey and about some of the stuff that I'm experiencing, because I think a lot of people are going through some things, and if you look at social media, everybody make it look like it's a perfect picture, and it's not. Right. So personally for me, you ain't gonna really see me, you know what I'm saying, with my ass out, because they ain't really my thing, and I don't have to do that. Like, I'm dope in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look good in real life. I ain't tripping off the social media joint. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I am gonna just get more active with it. And I think that that's important for all of the fighters, and just, if you really want to cross over and get to the next level.
But I'm not saying, you know, celebrating sexuality is not a problem, right? Because there was a narrative that was going on when Ebony fought just recently. They was talking about how she tried to sell a fight and all that stuff, but when she got in the ring, they could say how much sexy she looked and all that stuff that she was doing. I don't know why this thing keep lagging, man. I feel bad about this. But you.
Oh no! Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. And what she proved is
you're breaking up a little bit.
I know. It'll come back, because I got you back. You back? Am I back?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay,
we back? Yeah. Like, I don't think nothing's wrong with what Ebony did.
Right.
I think that there's a double standard sexist aspect of it. Like, my thing is, do whatever you want to do. If you want to have your little sexy lingerie on, you worked hard for your body, do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think that it's a double standard where you try to say, oh, because she looked beautiful, because that's what, like, I mean, when you put those gloves on, nobody gives a shit about how cute you is. It's time to handle business. But at the same time, I'm a woman. Like, I don't have to look tough to be tough. Like, I'll go out with a guy, you know, so I'll go out with a guy, and they'll be like, damn, if I didn't know you was a fighter, I wouldn't know that you was a fighter. And that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't have to look like a fighter. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? All I have to do is go kick ass when it's time to. So I like the fact that women are changing the narrative and taking back their power. Like, you can be beautiful and, you know what I'm saying, have your lingerie on, have whatever you want to have on. If you know how to fight and handle your business, then why you worry about what I look like? These dudes put their little Speedos and shit on. They little junk out. You know what I'm saying? Why you hating on that?
I ain't messing with those Speedos. But yeah, I get
you know, like stop hating. Let people do whatever they want to do. If that's, you know what I'm saying, that make her feel beautiful, she look good. Are you mad?
Right. And I get it. So what if you could change anything outside of the bullshit crap in boxing? If you can change one thing in boxing, what would that one thing be? One thing.
I would make boxing federally regulated. I think that because it's I think that there needs to be like some type of union or something like that for fighters. There needs to be some type of accountability, because there's so much like underhanded BS going on in boxing, and it changes from state to state. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have these rules in this state and these rules in this state, and then you have all of these boxing, you know, organizations where it's just like, you know what I'm saying, you get them, you know, the black belt, a new purple belt, and a green belt, and it just seems like there's just like, it's like a circus almost, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, where is the regularity? Where is the, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is kind of the structure of it. It shouldn't be all of these champions. It should be one champion, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe even two, but it's like there's too much going on, and then a lot of the people that are actually putting their life on the line are really getting paid the bare minimum, to where you can barely even live. And, you know, a lot of people don't recognize the behind the scenes of the sport. They don't recognize, like, you know, people think that you win or lose and your purse is dictated by that, but it's not, you know. And then it's like, you'll have a promoter that'll try to lock you into a contract for these 3 years, and then they'll give you a very vague contract, and you can't even, you know what I'm saying, wiggle out of the contract, and you're stuck to these bare minimums. So say your stock is rising and now you're getting more popular, they still can pay you at these bare minimums. Now, after you pay your coach, your trainer, you pay like any type of, you know what I'm saying, sports nutrition,
conditioning, anything, right?
Yeah, like you pay all of these people. How you gonna live? So now you're trying to work a regular job unless you're the 10% of boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's like really able to live off of what they're earning. So
That's a small percentage.
Yeah, there needs to be some regularity.
And so you touched a good point, because there's so many fighters that get the bare minimum, but some contracts have de-escalating scales and escalating rates. The biggest point is education. A lot of people don't educate themselves in the form of business. They get excited, like you said, when they get signed. They think that's it. That's their next step. It's kind of like back in the day when people got a record deal. They just knew they thought
you
they were
just
going to
think
blow
you
up.
own. Like, you couldn't tell me that I wouldn't have been able to fight for a major title yet. You couldn't have told me that I wasn't going to be able to have a fight on a major network yet, because you're grinding and you put in the work and you're thinking that being signed changes everything, but it really doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're locked into a contract, and sometimes the contracts are so vague that they might not even have to really satisfy the contract. But when you go over to take it to an attorney, it's so vague that they're still covered and they're still safe. So like I said, the best bet that you can do is sign yourself to your own contract. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm jumping it out, man.
So the best thing that fighters can do is sign themselves, like start your own management company, sign yourself to your management company, to where you partner with some of these promoters, as opposed to just signing all your rights away to them. You should have.
I'm sorry, people. I don't know, man. I'm here.
Yeah. And until you've been in the game long enough, you don't understand. You got to go through some things in this sport to understand, okay, this is how you move. This is why Mayweather moved like this. This is why, okay, so now you start to understand the game. And it's unfortunately that you got to take your lickings before you get to that point to understand. And I'm like, nah, I'm saying, like, nah, you're not about to keep playing with me. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to keep giving me the bare minimum and thinking that I'm going to just keep on just rolling with it. Like, no, it's not happening. And that's what time it is.
So, okay,
and,
they say
boxing. You froze. I'm like, you froze.
I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So they say boxing is a young person sport, right? Have you set any goals for yourself, exit plan? Say it takes 2 years, 3 years. Are you prepared to wait that long and sit out and still pursue boxing? No, right?
I'm not. I definitely have an exit plan. Thank God that I have an exit plan, and thank God that I've been smart with my finances. Like, I do a lot of investing. I'm definitely into, I have a couple of different brokerage accounts. I definitely got some cryptocurrency. I'm investing in gold. I got my clothing line that I'm about to relaunch. I've just been kind of like dealing with some shit, obviously, but I have my nonprofit organization. So I have so many amazing things that I'm going to do inside and outside. If I don't even get the fights that I want to get, you know what I'm saying, that's unfortunate, because you know what I'm saying, it's some amazing fights that can happen. But I'm really, really fortunate to have a lot of other opportunities and a lot of different things going for myself. I have my nonprofit.
It's horrible.
Good regardless, but I definitely want to give my fans the fights that they want to see, because I know that they are some historical fights that can happen. So I'm giving myself, like, maybe a year and a half, 2 years to you know what I'm saying, get this stuff sorted out. And if not, then I'm gonna go get married and have me some babies. And do some other stuff.
Listen, that was the next question, because I got when I announced that you were on, when I announced that you were coming on with me, I got so many DMs. First, marriage proposals. I got marriage proposals. I got questions, like, and I never really asked, people their personal business, but they would like ask her, is she this and that?
Yeah, because I get all
if you feel like you want to share, you could share.
I
but
get a
I'm
lot of
not
weird
asking
little
anything.
messages and DMs like, do you have a boyfriend? Are you dating? And I really am not the person to put my personal business like out there. Um, yeah, I don't have no boyfriend. I don't. I'm
Okay,
not
you
dating
know
like
you done
that.
messed up now.
No, oh Lord, no. But no, I just been like lately. I was just focusing on myself. I It's some dope guys out here though. I will hats off to guys like to some of these guys because they be showing me love. They be super respectful, and you know
Right.
what I'm saying. I might just give some of them a shot or something because
Yeah,
they
but
are
listen,
dope.
listen. They say you teach people how to treat you. So
Yes.
you walk and you carry yourself a certain way, so they're gonna approach you a certain way. And so it goes back to what we were talking about. The things that you don't put on social media leaves more to the imagination, leaves more to respect, all those things. So how you moving good. But these are the questions I was asking because they were asking me. You
But
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I
And
don't
then
have no special guy just yet. But I'm open to a dope guy. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that if you meet dope people, life is to be lived. You know what I'm saying? Life is short, and if you got somebody that they match your energy, they a good person. I'm riding. You know what
right.
I'm saying? If you say, "Come on, let's leave," I'm gonna be like, "All right, bye, y'all. I'm out.
Let's go.
I'm out.
So
I'm out
so
of here."
so do I because people I seen you in person. We got pictures together. I covered your fight. I know your dopeness, but people don't know how tall you are.
Yeah.
That might surprise some people.
I'm 5'8". Like I'm 5'8". So dudes, if y'all under 5'8", I don't want to look like the boy in my heels, yo. Like,
Right.
yeah, I don't want that. I mean, I'm just saying. This year, I'm getting me a tall boyfriend, okay? Like, yeah, that's that on that, okay? I'm getting me a tall boyfriend, okay? My guy needs to be taller than me so I can wear my heels and I can look cute. And yeah, that's that on that.
He should have hands too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like he don't have to. I don't really like. Ironically, I don't really be into dating boxers. Like I literally dated one boxer and probably never again. I really don't even want to date no athletes.
Oh wow. So you want okay?
I
I would
don't
think
want no
that you would want
basketball
somebody that
players.
could
I
throw
don't really
hands.
want no footballers. I don't like that. Athletes have a very, very hard life. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very, very selfish. You have to, you know what I'm saying, dedicate a lot of time and energy in your body. And it's very rough. And give me a good entrepreneur that's handling his business. You know, like
Okay.
they can go on these trips with me because when you date an athlete, you have to date them and be in love with their lifestyle too, or it's not going to work. You can't, because like I've had guys that like me, but they think that, oh yeah, it's cute, you a fighter, but no, I'm really a fighter. I be cutting weight, you know what I'm saying? I be having 3 and 4 workouts a day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It'd be ugly sometimes, it'd be stressful. And if you think that it's just pretty and glamorous, then it's not gonna work out. Like I had a guy that he wanted to take me on a date, and I was like, I gotta go run. And he thought it was the stupidest thing. And I'm like, fool, you don't understand. If I don't go run tonight, my weight gonna be off in the morning, and now I'm gonna
Right.
be hungry. So they don't understand. And it's like, yo, I'm not here to babysit you. If you can't really walk the walk, then leave me alone. So yeah, I don't be really feeling athletes. I'm gonna keep it real.
So you just segued to my next question. Are you a fan of boxing? Do you watch the sport?
Yes, I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not like the, encyclopedia of boxing. Don't get me out here lying and capping.
Right.
Like I can just go and tell you all these facts, but I love boxing. I've always loved boxing. I don't watch a whole bunch of other sports, but I do watch boxing. I do love boxing. My mom loved boxing. It's just always a part of my family. That's what I grew up on. So it's always been something that I just love. And I've always been a fighter. I've always fought. I've always thought I was a badass. And so it was just always something that was in me. Like I've always been a fighter. I'm more so a fighter than a boxer. And I just knew how to turn something that I was good at into something I was great at if I just put the time and effort into really honing my skills.
Who walked you into your first gym?
Myself. So, people because sometimes like y'all can do it. If you want to be a boxer, you can do whatever you want to do. Because I just remember I went to Brazil with my friend, and my favorite boxer ever is Sugar Ray.
No, don't answer that because I was going to ask you that. Don't answer that.
Okay.
Don't answer
But
them.
I went to Brazil with my friend, and we had a conversation. always choose violence. No, I'm just saying. But we went to Brazil and we really had a conversation and we were like, you know, what's something that you've always wanted to do that you didn't do? And her goal was to really be open to love. And my goal was to come home and become a boxer. So people don't really notice. I don't think I've ever shared this, but I had to have surgery on my hand before I could fight. I had like a cyst on my bone. So I had to have surgery on my hand before I could have my first fight. I lost like 50 pounds. And I just was like, you know what? I made me a list, y'all. And I'm telling you, lists are real. Make y'all lists. Yeah, I made me a list. And I was like, yeah, like you got to have those goals. They have to be, you have to see them and visualize them. And that's how you put them into your mind. And then they go into the universe and stuff start happening. And I was like, 100%. I definitely do. And so I made a list and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have me a fight. I'm going to lose 50 pounds. I'm going to have surgery on my hand. And I said I was going to save like $10,000. And I did that. And I did it. And then right during that time, the Olympics had started for women. And it was the first time ever the girls were going to the Olympics. I had only been boxing at the time for about, I think I was boxing about maybe like 8 months, 8 months. And then they were like, oh, the girls are going to the Olympics for the first time. And I was like, what? Sign me up. And they were like, oh, you can't do it. You haven't been boxing long enough. You don't have the skills. And I'm like, don't tell me what I can and can't accomplish. Like, sit back. You can't do it. That's you. Step aside. I'm about to show you how it go. And so within a year and a half, I had made Team USA. I had got a silver medal in the World Championships. I got to go to the Olympics as an alternate. And so that's just the power of believing in yourself and having that strong conviction. Like, you know what? This is what I said I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me make you eat those words. And that's just kind of how I've been rocking. And that's how I know I can accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying? I can manifest anything that I want. It's Absolutely. Just really believe in it.
Absolutely.
And even with this boxing, I really feel like it's going to materialize. I feel like what's supposed to happen is going to happen. And you know what I'm saying? I'm set on that. And I believe that the universe don't make no mistakes. What's for me is for me. You know, I just have to put myself in the right position to go and get those opportunities.
Have you been in a situation or in a place where you've seen a celebrity or somebody and was starstruck? Like, did you like, oh man, that's so-and-so? Or did you get to meet somebody, one of your favorite people? Does that happen to you?
I'm not really a celebrity person. Like, they just people. I think people give like celebrities and people like, you're just people. So I ain't really that person, but I will say I went to a fashion show one time and I seen my favorite shoe designer and I turned into a whole groupie. I was all worked up and he was like laughing. And yeah, I was really like a groupie when I seen my favorite shoe designer. And I've met boxers and stuff like that. They're just, I don't know, they're just people. I did meet Cornell Whitaker and I did my little fangirl. Like I was kind of juiced and neat to meet Sweet Pea. And I wanted to like, you know, we took a picture. He just like, girl, you cute. He didn't even really think I was a fighter. And I was like, yeah, I'm a fighter. He was just like, okay. Like he didn't even really acknowledge that. He just thought I was cute. So like, yeah, okay. But that was the only time I really remember feeling some type of like
groupiness.
You know, like I've seen Floyd. It's like I don't be really that impressed with people. Like,
gotcha.
Yeah, you know, like I don't be impressed with that, and not like that. As people, they cool, but they just people. People get
and that's how I am too. That's how I feel.
You know,
sometimes I get interviews on. I co-host a radio show, and sometimes I get interviews with big people, and I'm supposed to be up, but I'm just like, yo, what up, man? How you doing? Like, it's because I feel like I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to talk to them. But now, if you had to do your list, top 5, pound for pound, right now in boxing, who would be on that list?
Canelo.
And you can do male and female.
I think Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Katie Taylor. I like Demetrius Andrade.
And you like him?
I like him. No, not like that. Don't hit me. Don't put words in my mouth. I like Boo Boo. I think he dope. Come on, wait a minute. No. Nah, I just think Boo Boo dope.
I'm just messing. I'm teasing.
Yeah, don't be trying to cover me. Nothing like that. He cool people though. Like
I know he mad cool. He mad cool.
Yeah, and I think my last person would be Jaron Ennis.
Ennis, Boots.
Boots is I like Boots.
Like, you like Boots or you like Boots?
No, I don't like no boxers. I just told you. I don't fool with these damn boxers. I'm cool. Yeah. But I like those are the ones that I'm like kind of like peeping and I'm checking out. You know what I'm saying? And a couple honorable mentions. I think Amanda Serrano is doing her thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's a couple of women that's like really kicking down the doors. I think that's dope. And yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, what's gonna happen. I want to see Telefimo in there. I think it's some really good, you know what I'm saying? I think it's some really good talent out here right now, and I'm excited and I like it.
Yeah. So now, okay, let's say hypothetically, we're gonna do a quick game of marry, kill, and kiss.
Okay, so what is it? Marry,
kiss, and kill.
Okay, deal.
All right.
All right, go shoot.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna say Jerron Ennis. We're gonna say Anthony Joshua, and we're gonna say Javante Davis. I did that because of the height.
I'm gonna marry
I did that because of the height.
I'm gonna kiss Boots and I'm gonna kill Javante. He's short.
So who you marrying?
I'm marrying Anthony.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you.
All right. I'm like, Anthony. All right, I'm marrying Anthony. I'm gonna kiss Boots. I'm like, baby, I'm a cougar, but you know, you a cute little thing. I'm gonna kiss Boots. I'm marrying Anthony, and I'm gonna tell him to get some little swag because he be too like uptight. I need him to do some yoga and get a little more basic. But he got that little UK swag. I fool with Anthony. And then, and Davis, he got it. He out of here. But only because he's short.
Okay,
I ain't rocking with the shorty.
Got you. So if Javante Davis and Teofimo fight, who do you have winning?
It's a really good question. I really think it's really going to come down to strategies and game plan, you know? Because I think that Teofimo is definitely a good fighter, but I think that Tank is not to be taken lightly.
What up,
he got that fire. And I think I'm going to pick Tank. I think I'm going to pick Tank. I'm rolling with Tank. But I wouldn't be like wild if Teofimo won.
Okay. So if Ryan and Devin Haney, because I know that's the Bay, but if Ryan and Devin Haney fought, who's winning? She said Devin Haney before I finished.
I got Haney winning. Even though I think that like people hate on Ryan like he's just an Instagram fighter. I think he's a good fighter.
Right.
I think that he showed a lot in that fight against, I think it's Luke Campbell.
Yeah,
so it's like I definitely think that he's a pretty boy, but he definitely got that mean streak. And so, you know, I'm not just like writing him off, but I roll with Haney. So Haney not really from the Bay. Haney from Vegas. You know, we take the Bay like near and dear. That's his dad. The Bay Area, we out here. We out here. I'm just saying, like I'm real Bay Area. So I'm just saying, Bay Area is a little different. Your people can be from there, but you may not be from there. And it's all love, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, so I know your style. You're a proficient boxer. You're a fundamentalist. You like to stick, move. You slick. So I'm prefacing this question. If AJ and Fury fight, I know who you're going to pick. But if AJ,
I'm not going to pick AJ just because he's cute. He is cute.
No, I'm not. I don't think he was. But go ahead.
I think that like Fury has such an awkward, weird style, and he's definitely, a exceptional boxer. But I think that Anthony gonna bite down and gonna bring some dog. And I think that if he had that pressure, you know what I'm saying, and Fury be doing all that like loopy, you know what I'm saying. I think that he catch him with the right shot, and I think that he's just a little more elusive and don't keep his head on the line. I definitely can see Anthony bringing it to Fury ass and taking it. But Fury is Fury. You can't just count dude out. But if I got to pick, I'm rolling with Anthony.
You gonna roll with Anthony?
My little fool. I was gonna marry him. I'm picking Anthony. But I'm rolling with Anthony though.
So if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fought again, who's winning?
I don't know where Wilder is at mentally. I didn't like all of the excuses that he made after the fight. That really kind of like, it kind of seemed like stupid to me. Like, you don't be talking about you're going to kill a man in the ring and then you lose a fight. And then you're talking about the water tainted, earth fell down, my suit. I said, shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, get back in the gym, do what you're supposed to do. Like, come on, like, don't bitch up now. So from those type of things that he was saying and all of that, it makes me want to say that I'm going to put my money on Fury, because it's like, you know, that's one thing about me, win, lose, or draw, whatever happened, like I'm 10 toes down. I'm not going to change. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like I am who I am. And if I don't win, I'm going back to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't going to be no excuses. Like whatever, you might have won that day, but you're not better than me. And so I didn't personally like how Wilder handled it, which makes me question his heart. And I think that if I got to question your heart as a fighter, then I'm rolling with the other fighter. So I'm going with Fury.
So now this is kind of the question that I've been remiss to ask, because like I view you as my sister and I view Clarissa as my sister, and I literally hate your feud, but I know that you guys are competitive. You're in the same sport. You're doing things. But I just want you guys to get to a point you can coexist. And where you can coexist and be cordial and celebrate one another, because it's enough hate for women in the sport.
Yes.
But we should be able to celebrate each other for their accomplishments and the things that they achieve, and root for them secretly, even if you don't want to do it publicly.
See, my thing about that is like I never really had no personal issues with old girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a jealous chick. I never had to be that person. So I never was that. And so it's like, since we're on that subject, like I was the person when we was in London that was trying to comb Clarissa hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the person that was, when we was on Team USA together for years. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never had a problem with old girl. But the reality of it is, girl got a problem with anybody that shine. Anybody that she feel like is a threat to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So it's like she was coming at me, and it's like, look, ain't about to just keep coming at me. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to just, you know what I'm saying, talk crazy to me. But it never was nothing personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the celebrity status that you have, like, that still don't faze me. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
yeah, no.
Like, it ain't nothing. So it never was nothing personal. But if somebody try to keep questioning your character, telling lies on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, hating on you and being jealous of you, and you ain't even in the spotlight, then what you supposed to do? Keep on just being like, kumbaya? Nah, fuck all of that. You got me twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can get it in the ring. We can get it in the street. It is what it is, but you're not going to keep on coming at me and disrespecting me for what? Like, don't nobody even really care about you. Like, it ain't even nothing like that. Like, whatever. I was trying to comb your hair at the Olympics when your shit was looking, you know what I'm saying? Shifted. Like, I was telling you, like, don't tell these, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold yourself up in a classy manner. Like, I ain't never been a hater. So if you going to tell it, then tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? You try to make up everybody hating on you, and that ain't never been the case. And we can get it in. You know what I'm saying? And we done fought in the amateurs, and you know we done fought to them split decisions. Like, you know what time it is. Like, you know you done hurt them bulls. So it's like, I don't got no faking to do. I don't got no bullshitting to do. But ain't nobody finna disrespect me and keep coming at me and not thinking I'm not finna step and be like, you got me twisted, especially when it's BS and all of that rah-rah and this and that. And then you see somebody in person and they ain't really got nothing to say. Like, I'm not the one.
But I'm not like my man David Flat Sparks, Sport, all right, Sparks over there. I'm not
I don't
trying
even know who
to
that
get
is.
you.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
no, that's my guy. You gotta all call out to man. That's my guy. But
so it's no problem. I don't care. It's like I don't care. Like, but no, I just said I'm not kissing no ass. I don't kiss ass.
See, it's hard to make history, right? And it's hard to see. It's hard to accomplish some of the things that she's achieved in a so small period of time. I'm asking you not to, go out and go crazy to celebrate, but how do you feel like that's a great achievement and actually opening doors for women like you and other women?
I think that, of course, you can't take away from somebody's achievements and accomplishments. That's typically, that's history. So you can't take away that. But I think that it's a way that you're supposed to carry the torch. You know what I'm saying? It's a way that you're supposed to uplift the sport if you're in this position. And so my thing is, if you're in this position, you know what I'm saying, you got what's going on, but you hating everybody, you mad at everybody, you always negative. So how is that uplifting anything? I just don't see that. And I'm not saying, of course, we fighters. So, of course, it's not going to be kumbaya with everything. But it's a certain way how you're supposed to carry yourself and how you're supposed to move if you're supposed to be the trailblazer that's taking it to the next level. Like, you mad at everybody? We supposed to be mad at you? Or if mad, are we supposed to be?
But do you see the hate that she gets?
I don't worry about old girl. I worry about myself. I got my own.
No, but I'm just asking.
But if you give hate, you get hate. Like, I get love. Like, I don't really get that much hate. I ain't a hater. I don't do no hate. I love people. People love me. But when you give out negative energy, what you think you finna get back? When I'm this, I'm that. Bitch, what you think you finna get? Like, and understand this. Energy is everything. With the energy that
Oh,
you
I
put
live
out, you
by it.
getting back. So if
I
you
live.
think that you're finna be negative, you're finna be, you know what I'm saying, an ugly person, and people can read that. I read energy all the time. Like I ain't never fought on TV. I ain't never had no, you know what I'm saying, major bags, but people love me. My, you know what I'm saying, my people rock with me, and they just know. Real
Right.
recognize real. Like love people. I ain't got no reason to hate. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like I had so many people show me love, especially during like the darkest time of my life. It just goes to show me how I'm living my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you get what you give. It is what it is.
So all right, we did that. I had to get that out.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't want
that
to
on
raise
that.
your I didn't want to raise your temperature.
No, my temperature ain't raised. I'm
Okay.
Gucci.
So so
But
so
nah,
let's
it
just
is
say
what it is.
let's go 5 years. Let's go 5 years ahead. And you married with that guy, whoever he is.
He's
And
kind of cute too. That's
and you have two girls or a boy and a girl,
mm-hmm.
and your daughter comes and says, "Mommy, I want to fight." What are you saying to her?
I'm gonna say, baby, I got you. Lace them up. You have something. Let's go get it. I'm gonna let my kids do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? In whatever capacity that could be. They don't have to go to college if they don't want to go to college. If they want to be a photographer, I think that people have to stop putting their limitations on their children or other people. You let people be and exist. Like my mom didn't want me to fight. She hated that I fought. She's like, Raquel, you a pretty girl. You got so many different things you can do. Why do you want to fight? And I'm like, Mom, I just like to fight. You know, so I like to box. Like I've always been like a tomboy girl. I was always the cute girl that the boys would let be on a football team. And I'm gonna let my kids live and be free in whatever capacity that looks like. If you want to fight, baby, I'm gonna tell you, if you're not gonna put it in 120%, then you can't fight. And if you started, I'm not gonna let you stop until you have one fight. And then after one fight, if you decide that you don't like it, then I'm gonna let you roll. But if you started, you're gonna finish it and you're gonna go 110 at it. And
Do you
if
have
you're not
brothers
willing
and
to do
sisters?
that, you're not doing it.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 4 brothers and I have 2 sisters.
Oh wow. Okay. Are
Yeah.
you guys close?
Yeah, we tight. You know what I'm saying? We thick as thieves. They're my peoples. And, you know, that's how we grew up. And,
Got you.
yeah. So,
All right. So now we did 5 years ahead,
yes.
right? And we seen the guy that might be your husband, right? We don't know who he is, but he might be there.
He don't even know, but you
He
know.
don't know yet. He don't know,
You don't
but
even
he
know.
out there.
But
He
you
out
know,
there.
yeah.
So, but you already cleared up that you don't care for an athlete, not necessarily.
Unless he real fine, then I'm gonna just have to just say, I'm gonna just do it.
You're gonna break the rules. You're gonna break the rules for that.
I'm gonna break my rules for his fine ass. But yeah, it's just not my preference. I know the lifestyle of athlete, and that's just not my preference. But if you dope, you dope.
You dope. You dope. So, what other talents do you have outside of kicking ass?
So I love to paint. Like I said, I have my nonprofit organization. It's a mentorship program. We're right in the middle of getting our first big grant, and it's amazing. It's about mental health. But I'm a people's person. I'm a person that's gonna serve the people, and I think one of my biggest talents is my relatability. Like I got a lot of girls that I mentor that, you know what I'm saying, it's offline and just what I do, but I really have a gift of just being able to be myself and then being able to just rock with my story and inspire them to, you know, like build up your credit, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. Like I speak affirmations over my nephew every day. And I think that eventually when I retire, I'm gonna buy me a ranch, I'm gonna buy me a horse. You know, I'll
Gotcha.
probably
You're
have
gonna
an
do
animal
Errol Spence thing.
sanctuary. Yeah, like I'll
You're gonna do
probably
Errol
have an
Spence.
animal sanctuary. I'm in the process of buying me some land to start my first off the grid Airbnb. So I think one of my biggest talents is that I'm multi cultured and I'm multitask. Like I'm multi-talented. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I got my clothes, I'm learning how to sew. It's kicking my butt, but I'm learning how to sew, you know what I'm saying? And I got my organization going on. And I just think that my biggest thing is that I'm a people's person and I'm a serve the people. And I think that's one of my biggest talents. And that's how my legacy is going to be when I'm old.
And what was your favorite subject in school?
School is whack. You know what? But no, I just said, no, the regular K through 12 is some BS. I don't really even think we need that. My kids might not even go to regular school.
Okay, so
it's
you
on
didn't.
my nerves. We should be out in the world. We should be living. We should be learning how to do our finances. We should be learning credit. We should be learning how to farm. So my favorite thing in school, I did like, you know, I like science. I do like science. But all that other stuff, yeah, you got to go live. You got to go experience the world. So I think they need to reform school, you know, like, and I think that people need to get out of the habit of like, there is no American dream. It's only your dream. Do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, if you don't want to go to college, don't go to college. Don't be no fool to go there for somebody else because you want a paper. Like, stop doing stuff for other people. Like,
I'm gonna edit this part when I post it because my kids gonna be like, even Raquel said school is whack.
I was just saying like that. I mean, you know, all the basic stuff you need. You know, you need to learn how to read. You know, how to write. You know, right. Basic math. But I never use no calculus.
Yeah, I'm an engineer and I don't use calculus.
I need to know how to balance my checkbook, and I need to know how to build my credit score. That's what I need to know, and they ain't teach me that. I was like, Mama, why you send me to public school? Why you didn't love me more? Yo,
I want my money back.
For real. Right? Wasting my time learning this old fake-ass history. I had to go and travel places to learn real history. You know, I had to go to the pyramids to see what it really looked like.
Absolutely.
So you got to go and live, and you got to go and do your thing, and you got to stop being afraid to be looked at differently. You have to be, you can't, like, people are so afraid to be themselves. Everybody be a bunch of followers. Like, go and be a leader. Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like this person just because everybody liked them, or do you just like them? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, what are you really doing? It's like, that's what makes me not really like online. Everything is so uniform. Goddamn. Every girl got this fake ass. Everything look the same. It's pissing me off. And all the dudes got the little stacks. Come on, give me something. Teach me something. And that's why I don't be liking a lot of guys, because they don't got nothing to teach you.
Tiara Brown.
If all you got is money to offer me and you don't got enough.
No,
you don't got nothing
I like that. Listen, that's a meme. That's a meme. Look, you better get in a row with that one. I like that.
But really, like, if that's, you don't have enough, because money is not enough. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. And a lot of people think that, like, how they look, or, you know what I'm saying, their physical or what they can offer is enough. And it's not enough. If you can't really stimulate me mentally, if we can't talk about aliens and, you know, some get kind of deep, you know, I don't really want to talk to you, because I'm going to be thinking about aliens and you're going to be talking about some Balenciaga shoes. And it's like, what are you talking about? I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about how we're invested in gold bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have like a life where we like, what's up, baby? Let's go to, you know, Phuket. Let's go to Morocco. Like, let's go and live. Let's go experience life. And, you know, like, I can buy nice things, but more importantly, I want experiences.
All right. So that's my next question. I'm going to say, and I'm not going to hold you up, but this is fun. So that's why I'm keeping you. All right. So if you had 100% is the total, right? What percentage are you sneakers and what percentage are you heels?
Great question. I'm like 50-50, because you know what? I be needing my dope ass sneakers, because I just need to be able to be cool and be being me. And when I be having them heels on, they be hella expensive and your feet be hurting, and I don't even be that nice. I be like, you know what? I can't even be my own happy self. So if I'm going to dinner and I'm going to sit down, you know, I'm rocking, and I love dope ass heels. I love, you know what I'm saying, being a woman. But my sneaker game is cold. I can ride with a lot of these dudes out here. Like, I'm on point with my sneakers. And if you don't wear retro Jordans, then you should just stop it. You know, like, I'm so sick of this. Like, if you don't wear the good shoes, just don't do it. Don't come at me with no Team Jordans. I'm gonna be like, I ain't talking to him. Nah, but if you don't know which Jordans to rock, don't talk to me. I don't even really like Jordans, but if you talking to me with some Team Jordans, ain't gonna work out.
All right, so if you had to break up that 100% into cars and trucks, how would it break out?
I think 60-40. 60 for trucks, you know, 40 for cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because now, so let's say motorcycles, right? Versus, let's say, electric bikes. Break that down for me.
I mean, I don't want to just roll up on me on no electric bike. You know, we do it. So no, you better have a regular, you know, you better have a real motorcycle. You come up with me in a scooter, I'm gonna be like, why you got a scooter? That's stupid. Yeah. So yeah.
Because, you know, you got the reason why I had to say that is because some people are real conscientious about the earth, right?
That's cool. Yeah. Don't roll up on me with no scooter. I'm sorry. I ain't hurt. And I love the earth.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So now, pizza, burgers.
Pizza.
The pizza.
I'm a pizza type of girl. I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat a couple years ago. I'm probably going to give up seafood pretty soon.
Okay.
I've been having a hard time with dairy. I like cheese. I don't eat milk, but I do like cheese. Cheese is the
Oh,
devil.
cheese is the devil, right? Coffee is the
I ain't
devil
there
for me.
yet. I'm working on me, y'all. I ain't done.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm picking cheese pizza. Don't put no pineapples on my pizza. Don't put nothing with some cheese on my pizza.
Just that's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I just want
Now,
cheese.
so we at food. Now we're at food. You get a pretty beast. You can box. You can draw. Serafina can draw too. But can you cook?
Well, I mean, you're not gonna starve with me because I'm gonna make you a whole bunch of smoothies. Like I can cook, but you're gonna be hungry because I'm gonna be having a whole bunch of green shit. You know, it's gonna be some smoothies. I'm gonna put some black seed oil. I'm gonna have your ass live to you 120. So you should rock with
You're gonna
me,
have them going
okay?
to the bathroom. That's what you're gonna have them doing.
Yeah, you trying to live or you trying to die? What are you trying to do? So, but no, I can cook. Like I can cook, but don't give me the line like I'm finna have you some old big feast because I believe that we eat way too much food. I
Tiara
don't.
said you can't cook.
Tiara is a hater. She used to be eating spam. I went to Tiara's house. She was eating spam. I'm like, Tiara, why do you eat spam? It's like a science project. What is wrong with you? So Tiara has nothing to talk about. I don't care what she's talking about. But yeah, can I hook it up? Are you gonna be fed? You gonna be taken care of? That's all that matters. Your ass gonna live to 120 because I'm gonna have you having maca root and burdock root and smoothies and detoxing and yeah, vibrating all high and shit. Yeah, all that.
Can it work? Can it work if he's not a vegan
I'm not a vegan.
Oh well, I mean you don't eat meat, you don't, right?
But yeah, but I think I told you I'm a person. I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do, baby. I'm gonna just be like, you see me over here vibrating all high, like I don't be wearing no makeup. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like my skin is out here glowing, baby. You trying to live or you trying to die? Like, and really, what you put in your body is really a reflection of how you feel about yourself. 100%. But I'm gonna tell him and I'm gonna give him the option. But if that's what you want to do, baby, have at it. Because I ain't trying to change nobody. I'm just trying to enhance you, baby. So, you know, and that's it.
Yeah. So now. Do you have an attorney actively pursuing your
I can't really talk about it right now, but it's some stuff in the works.
Okay.
There's some stuff in the works because I know they watching. You know the people are watching.
And the reason why I'm asking that is because people really want to see you fight.
Yeah, I really want to fight, y'all. I miss fighting. Like I miss fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been really stressful not being able to be in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And getting your hopes up and doing camps and then fights getting taken up from under you, especially when they big fights and they title fights. So, you know what I'm saying? Bear with me, you guys. I appreciate y'all. I want to fight as much as y'all want to see me fight. And it's been really, really, and that's why I'm fighting to really be able to, you know what I'm saying, make something shake and have the big fights that I want to have. You know what I'm saying? Because just as bad as y'all want to see me fight these fights, I you know what I'm saying, I got a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? I got, like, they haven't even seen me scratch the surface. And so that's what's really disheartening about this whole thing, that I've only signed to be able to get on that stage and to show what I can do. And it's been the counter of that. And so that's why I have to fight for something better. But, you know, fingers crossed that this is the year that, you know what I'm saying, some things move around and happen and I can really get back in that ring and get to doing what I do. So, God willing. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm hopeful. I'm always been a supporter. I know how you roll. I know your energy is 100%. You always been 100 with me, 1,000 with me. And you never said, "Oh, you support her, and I'm not supporting you." You've never done that with me ever.
It's enough love for all of us. Like I'm not a hater. I have no reason to hate. I'm loved. Like I'm blessed. And like I told you, you give what you.
Again.
I don't be know what be going on half the time. I be wherever I be. I don't be really even paying attention. So people will say something to me, and I don't know what they talking about. I'm like, what? Like, I ain't watching those interviews. I'm living my life. I don't care what you doing over there. I got my own life to live, and I probably stick my head out the clouds sometime and pay attention because I don't care.
It works for you because me and my wife talk all the time, and I always tell her that she, you know, you can create your own world. You can create your own universe. You don't have to have what's negative out there intruded in yours. So I don't watch the news at night.
I don't watch the news.
I don't want that shit inside me. I believe your diet is more than what you eat.
It's what you read, it's who you connect with, it's who your circle, everything matters. And so that's why, like, I'm not always online because sometimes I just don't want the energy of online. Like, I just don't want to deal with that. Like, I just want to be in my own real world and life, and I don't want to deal with that. And I think that sometimes people have to you know what I'm saying, kind of like TV? You know what I'm saying? When the last time you meditated? When the last time you prayed and got centered? And you know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself. It's like sometimes you can be competing with people and you competing with facades and you competing with fake stuff. It's not real. Like a lot of this stuff ain't real. And so I don't have time to concern myself with that. I got to live in my own real life. I got real shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real things. Real
yeah,
games,
I
real
got
life.
real.
Yeah, real games.
Yeah, so I just stay. So that's why I don't be online all the time because I'm like, God damn, I got to go and post. But I done, you know what I'm saying, ran this mile and did this. And I'm like, I forget to, you know what I'm saying, capture every moment because I was living in the moment. Right. But I'm boxing. I'm in this public light, so I need to share more. But a lot of times I'm like, well, damn, I just ran these 4 miles. I don't really feel like doing no selfie. I look ugly.
Right,
I'm tired. Shit. I ran. I did this. I look cute. You know, whatever.
So and it's important to find a delicate balance. But listen, Raquel,
I need a better balance, though, you guys. I do, because I be cute. I should just I should share more. Gotta do better.
But listen, I 100% appreciate you. Again, I support you 100%. My platform is your platform. Anything you got, good news, bad news you want to share. And when I saw what happened with your mom, I did reach out, but I probably got lost in all them DMs that you get.
I thank you. And anybody that's listening, thank you guys. So many people reached out to me. So many people showed me so much love. I thank you guys. Like, and anybody that follow me knows that, like, your mom, you know what I'm saying, love on your parents, love on your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my mom so much, and I was so thankful that I gave her flowers while she was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my baby. I used to get on her nerves calling her, trying to send her smoothies, and, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm messed up about my mama. I ain't gonna hold you like I'm not, but she raised me to be resilient. So that's all I know is to keep bouncing and keep going. But these been the darkest months of my life, trying to figure out and navigate life without her, because that's my number one. And I don't be talking about it, so I'm gonna cry, but it's been dark, and my people been the light. And
that's dope. That's dope.
Yes.
And listen, like I said, man, I got you 100%. Anything I can do to help you, support you, use you my platform, 100%.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Now you got me crying, talking about my baby.
Oh, my goodness.
I appreciate you.
I want you to smile.
I thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all dope, good energy. Like I said, you give what you get. I appreciate y'all that love me, that rock with me, that follow me. Y'all dope. You know what I'm saying? I promise I'm going to keep on pushing. I promise I got some great stuff in store. And you know what I'm saying?
You got to come back and promote. You got to come back and promote. You got to come. And like I said, my platform is yours. Anytime you need something, let me know.
Thank you.
And for your foundation, just so you know, I make boxing equipment and stuff and gear and all that. So if some of your fighters need something, let me know. I'll send it right on over to you.
Definitely so. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Till the next time. Peace out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.